Marchand line. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Diamond and Diamond Lawyers, Canada's largest personal injury law firm. Tkachuk trying to sift it through. McCabe a whack at it. Knocked back to Tkachuk. Here's Verhaeghe. Stopped by Wall. Loose in front underneath Tavares.
Saved by Wall with traffic in front. And here's where the battles have happened in the early going here. Chris is right around the net. Verhaeghe
stays with the puck. Nylander up high. Along the line. To the net. Roll through. Nylander. Oh, Bobrovsky with a big stop on the Leafs' first shot of the night.
Blue line able to straddle the blue line. Watch this thing go through a stick. Goes through a skate. Right back to him. Bobrovsky.
Here's Domi. And Pacioretty loose on the right side. Pacioretty behind the net. Back it goes to 10. Evan McCabe. His shot. Knocked down in front. McMahon. Pacioretty. Stopped there by Bobrovsky.
Here's a couple of good chances that start from behind the net. Pacioretty gets it and then gets to the front. The rebound right there. And Pacioretty actually got a piece of it. Bobrovsky, look at his.
Riley get it out to center. Ekblad trying to break it up. And now it's a break. Scott Lund's in. One stop. Bobrovsky's got another. And suddenly the Leafs.
Just a great job of reading it off the wall. Lawton in tight, tried to get it up and over, but Bobrovsky, he moves so well laterally, able to get the toe on it.
There's Domi kicking it back. Brendan Carlo a shot, turned aside. Morgan Riley in front. Bobby McMahon stopped by Bobrovsky.
And here's where you can get something out of it. Great job of Domi, then get it to the front of the net. Doesn't get the first time, but the second time's a charm. But there's Bobrovsky again. That lower part of the net.
There's Forsling dashing in, the only Florida defenseman without a goal so far. Yarn check, but a nice outlet for Lott. Got Lorentz in. Steven Lorentz. And Bobrovsky has the answer against his old.
Chris Tanev. Watch this battle here. Takes the body, has a good active stick, gets pressured. Outlet pass, comes right back to him. Secondary outlet pass, and then Lawton right up through the gut, and Lorentz goes for that quick shot. Trying to go under the arm, it looked like, of Bobrovsky. Kind of got it mid-zone. Maybe trying to go.
Barkov, he has a power play goal in this series. Barkov down low. Tkachuk gives it back to the captain. Up high, shot, rebound. Lowell still down. Then it'll come back to the line. Jones again stopped. Rebound found and cleared.
In to game number 7 tonight, Chris.
Always thought the job was to get in the way. He did that in the opening period. They did change the shots. Tried to get it back to Marner, knocked down, but Carlo with the shot. Off Nyes or Mikkola in front. Up ahead, Rodriguez. Gets it across. Seth Jones walks in. Scores! Seth Jones breaks the ice. 3:15 into the second period.
Just a pinch in the neutral zone, and you can see Carlo just trying to figure out. Watch the play in the neutral zone, Morgan Riley. You kind of get caught in no man's land. When you pinch right here, you've got to get puck or body. Instead, now Carlo backs off instead of pressuring Jones, and this is Jones taking a look at the pass, then he focuses on the goaltender, and a quick little wrister up and over the shoulder. Boy, a well-placed shot off the bar. Pass isn't there, no pressure is coming.
Hit traffic in front, the Kulikov's away. 4 Panthers through center. Onto this left side, Lundell, short side, off the side of the net. Takes it away, Wall was shoved into the net. An outlet to Domi, and here's Ekman Larsson ahead to Nylander. Here's William Nylander, and Bobrovsky stops that. Sends it in on Bobrovsky. Plays it up ahead for Lundell. Brad Marchand in again. Put that on goal. A rebound left out in front. Marchand around for Mikkola. Back to Marchand. That one off. Wall in front, scores! Anton Lundell. And Florida leads by 2.
Talked about all the traffic in front of the Leafs net. A couple of chances to clear it. Carlo can't get it. You got Luosterainen in front, and it looked like it hit a high stick, but off the pad of Wall and then right on the doorstep for Anton Lundell. You see the deflection there. Hard to control that rebound. McCabe trying desperately to get through the bodies to get there, and Lundell.
Riley works it loose for Tavares. Here's John Tavares starting out. Off the boards up ahead, but that's jumped on by Jones. Seth Jones for Greer. Kicked away, rebounds, in front, scores! Jonah Gadjevich, 3-0 Panthers.
Play right here. Tavares does a good job of shaking off the pressure, but then a pinch. Jones takes it in, a little drop back. Good first save there by Joseph Wall, and then on the doorstep, Gadjevich with his second. Watch Jones here. He doesn't touch the puck. It's a close call at the line to be offside or not, but it's a shot back for Gadjevich, and it goes through. And just like that, it's a 3-0.
Can't reach it, and it's fired high by Verhaeghe. Ekblad sends it back in. Verhaeghe against Pacioretty in front. Wall across, and that's a top stop by Wall. They jam away at the side of the net. Riley at center. Warner tried to redirect that, but broke it up, and back in comes Jones to the net. Scores! Seth Jones, and they're going to wave that off. But it looked like he had his second of the second.
Another turnover in the neutral zone. Marner not able to make the chip. Good aggressive play, the backhand shot, and then off his skates and in. Has highlighted the hard work. They've had the best chances. They've had the most energy, and you know he's just asking them, give us something. Give us some energy here early on.
Watch there by Mikkola. Max Domi to the line. Benoit cross. Carlo trying to get it to the net. Fronted by Reinhardt. Up ahead, Jones. Florida works it out. Bobby McMahon quickly. They caught him on a change. Domi in. Scores!
Well, watch this. Just a bad change here by Florida. Errant pass gets turned over instead of deep. A lazy change and a quick up. And this is exactly what you try to bring. A little bit of a pick there by Nylander to allow Domi an extra second to get this shot away. Much like the Matthews shot in Game 6 through the legs of Bobrovsky. And a guy who...
Back the other way. Comes Florida. Over the line. It's flipped by Marchand across the front of the net. Lundell after it. Marchand there with Marina. Scores! A tip in front. And Marchand's got another point against the Leafs in the playoff.
And just an absolute killer goal. Any kind of life that you'd started to have just gets sucked out with that on a forecheck. Marchand feels the pressure, throws across crease. Ekman-Larsson gets blown up there by Louis Dorainen, and then Marchand throw it to the net, and this is one that Joseph Wall's got to have. It's a tip from a bad angle, sneaks by the blocker against the post, and you can see by the reaction of Wall. Got fooled, wasn't tight, wasn't ready for it, and Louis Dorainen has just quieted this crowd. Chris, it's not like they sit back and defend. I think that's probably the most evident thing of this game, is they continue to be aggressive.
Scores! And they continue to score. Oh boy. Sam Reinhart. And it's a 4-goal lead with just over 10 minutes to go.
And past McCabe. Tavares not able to get that Barkov, and it's just the speed of Reinhart. 2 quick strides that
he has been terrific, and that first goal was so critical. There's McCabe, but a glove stop by Bobrovsky. And Jones centered in front. That's picked off, and the Leafs will counter. Jones was trapped. Lorentz to Lawton, back to Lorentz, and that's turned aside, a right-hand stop. We're down to 5 minutes left here in the third. 5-1 Florida. The defending champions getting set for another trip to the Eastern Conference Final. Matthews stopped by Bobrovsky. Yarncrook goes after it. Pacioretty arrives. Ekman-Larsson tried to keep it in. Marchand, and Brad Marchand, his 150th point and another goal in Game 7 against Toronto.
Marchand, quick little spin around. You know, the Leafs, they, as Elliott said at the beginning, have jumped over so many hurdles.
3 more for Florida. Convincing 6-1 lead, a win. And the defending Stanley Cup champions move on to the Eastern Conference Final. And the song remains the same. here in Toronto.